Now, all of these features, so if we have to take only one attractive feature, then we can say Barack Obama was a very strong person. Mark Zuckerberg is a very famous person. Bill Gates is a very wealthy person. If we have to take only one attractive feature, Abdul Kalam is a very knowledgeable person, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Princess Diana was a very beautiful person. Mother Teresa was a very detached or renounced person. Okay, so these are the different attractive features. One, if we have to take from each person, these are the different attractive features. Now, all of these attractive features, we can call them as opulences. Now, can an opulent person be called as God? An opulent person cannot be called as God. Why? One thing is, they don't possess all the opulences. Second thing is, their opulences are limited. Now, any man, if you take a man, a human, that person's opulences are limited. Okay, that person's opulences are limited and they don't possess all the opulences. So, human beings, we are like Kupa Manduka. Manduka means a frog and Kupa means a well. Now, there is water in the well, but a frog in the well thinks this is the water in the entire world. There is no water, there is no well larger than my well, there is no water beyond my well. The frog thinks like that. But where else can you find water? Can we find water out of the well? Is that possible or not? The ponds, the lakes, the rivers, there is so much water outside of the well. But the frog in the well is thinking, there is no water beyond this well. Okay, so that's what the frog is thinking. So therefore, the frog is called as the Kupa Manduka, the frog in the well. We should not become like the frog in the well. So Newton's laws of gravity happened like this. Apple fell from the tree, all right, and Newton started thinking about it, and then he worked out mathematical and physical equations, and then he came about discovering the gravitational force, right? So now the apple falling from the tree was an effect, and the gravitational force is a cause. Now, who is the cause of this gravitational force? Ultimate cause is God. That is why in the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma, he says Sarva Karana Karanam is Govinda or Krishna or God. He is Sarva Karana Karanam. Karana means cause. And God is the cause of all causes. Okay, that is what he is saying. In the Bhagavad Gita, gravitational force, about gravitational force, Krishna is telling Gama Vishyacha Dharayam Yaham Ojasa. So he is telling that I enter Gama Vishya, I enter into everything, and because of that, all the planets are floating, and the gravitational force is actually an effect of God. Okay, so why is bogie 4 moving? Because bogie 3 is pulling it, right? Why is bogie 3 moving? Bogie 2 is moving, right? Bogie 2 is pulling. Now, why is bogie 2 moving? Bogie 1. And why is bogie 1 moving? Why? Because the engine is pulling it, right? The engine is pulling bogie 1, and because of that, bogie 1 is moving, and because of all the other bogies are also moving because the engine is pulling. Now, why is the engine moving? So, the engine has a natural ability to produce its energy. It is full of energy. Engine is energetic, right? So, that is God. Sarva Karana Karanam. Anadir Adir. Anadir, he doesn't have any cause. But Adir, he is the cause of everything. Anadir Adir Govindaha. That is what Lord Brahma is saying. Okay. So, Janmadyasya Yataha. In the Vedanta Sutras, it is mentioned that he is the original source and cause of everything. So God's opulences in this way are unlimited because He is the cause of all the opulences. So if you see, Prabhupada is saying here, our knowledge is limited, and because we have got limited potencies, therefore we are called living entities. God has unlimited potencies, therefore God is great and we are small. We are Anu, God is Vibhu. We are small, tiny, infinitesimal, God is great, infinite. In the Vishnu Purana, the father of Vyasadeva, his name is Parashara Muni. He says, Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasa shriya jnana vairagyayos shannam bhaga itingana. God is that person who has all these six opulences in full. What are these opulences? Aishwarya, wealth, virya, power or strength, yasha, fame, shriya, beauty, jnana, knowledge, and vairagya, renunciation. These are the six opulences of God.